Hey everyone, it's Froggy, and I'm back again with another episode of Requiescence. I finally said it right. And I'm finally back with it. I know it's been quite a while since I've put out the last episode of this, but I have just gotten so sucked into Stardew Valley, it's not even funny. So, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on. Taking a deep breath, I steel myself and head over towards the crack in the wall. The glow of the mystical door greets me as I walk over towards it. It's already warm in here, but it feels like even more heat is coming from behind the door. I place a hand on one half of the circular rune atop the stone. Tentatively, I push it forward. The stone scrapes gratingly against the floor as it moves. But I'm careful not to open the gap too wide. After all, there might be some sort of horrible creature trapped inside. I cautiously peek into the opening. Only darkness. A musty scent abruptly rushes up into my nostrils. It's just like I opened the door to an old tomb. Ugh. I hastily rub my nose with my hand to alleviate the tingling sensation. As I do so, I squint into the darkness and try to see if there's anything past the door. I think I can see stairs? A spiral staircase leading downwards but incredibly narrow. It's only about 5 feet wide. Good thing I don't have a fear of tight spaces. Well, here goes nothing. Before I head down, I throw one last glance back at the altar. For some reason, I feel like I'm being watched. It's not like there's any real hiding spots in this room, but it just seems too quiet. Bah. I think I'm just paranoid after the monk suddenly appeared in front of me. I turn back to squeeze through the gap in the door, sucking in my breath so I can fit past. And then I take one light step onto the first stair, just to make sure that it doesn't crumble beneath my feet. Seems firm. Bracing myself, I start heading downwards into the depths of wherever these stairs might take me. Ooh. Dark. There's no light at all, save for the distant flicker of the torches. Cobwebs get caught in my mouth as soon as I try to yawn. Ew. I stumble down a stair or two, but quickly get my balance. For some reason, there's an odd feeling of weight on me, as if my pack has suddenly gotten much heavier.
This place is horrible.
The heat and smell of old, dusty stones are the only things that I have in this pitch blackness. It feels like I'm descending into the bowels of the earth. I'm so far from the rest of humanity that no one would ever find my corpse if I died here. No funeral, no grave, no remembrance. Just darkness. I shudder at the morbid picture. Taking a deep breath, I shake my head to get rid of these dark thoughts. I'm not here for myself. I'm here to fulfill a task that Gideon couldn't. I have to remember that I'm preserving for him, not for my own glory. I have to remember that I'm persevering for him, not for my own glory. And for that reason, I can't fail. I get into the rhythm of taking the stairs 2 at a time, half jogging downwards. The feeling of weight has left me, and now I'm making fast progress downwards. I've been descending for a while, but I think the staircase is starting to slope more steeply. I slow my pace so I don't tumble head over heels and smash my head open. I step down a bit further, treading more carefully. And then the staircase abruptly ends. Before my face is a large, heavy set of doors, similar to those at the entrance of the cathedral. In fact, The handle looks so familiar that for a moment I wonder if I've somehow looped around to the beginning. But there's something different about these doors. What is it that looks so strange about them? They seem very old, as if they were standing here since the dawn of time, and like with many old structures, part of the stone has fallen away and crumbled, leaving chips and gaps in the door. But oddly enough, the holes are filled with some sort of gleaming opaque film, like many spider webs twisted into a single shimmering mass. Wait a second. I've seen these translucent patches before. The monk. He had the same odd shimmering holes in his skin, filled with a strange white film. It's uncanny how similar they look. But how could they possibly be related? The monk and this door. Feeling compelled by my curiosity, I tentatively reach out a hand to one of the white spots. An abrupt numbness shoots through me. A pulsing, tingling sensation that spreads from my fingertips through my body. It feels like someone just threw a handful of needles into my spine. But as soon as I yank my hand back, the overpowering sensation fades. What the hell? I roughly shake myself to try and get rid of this horrible feeling. What was that? I've never felt anything like it before. I can strongly detect magic from the door, but it's no normal magic. It leaves lasting tingles down my spine, and I can feel all the hair on my body standing on end. There's something very wrong with this door. I really don't want to go through it, but I don't think there's another way forward. Feeling concerned, I take a cautious step back and hear a soft crunching sound on my feet. A note? Fancy silver twine is wrapped around it, tied in a perfect knot. It seems so out of place that it immediately sparks my suspicion. I cautiously reach down to grab the note, but it seems to be a perfectly ordinary piece of parchment. I untie the twine from the note and smooth it out. It's written in a very dignified hand, with elegant swirls everywhere. I wonder who could have left a note in such a strange place. Let's see what it says. Whatever poor sod's reading this, get out. I mean it. There's nothing but death beyond this door. Death and suffering, and more death, and things like that. Turn back while you can. I'll probably die while writing this note. If I hadn't brought ink with me, I'd use my own blood to write it. Good thing I do have ink, though. Less messy. Really, though, turn back. Don't suffer the same fate I have. There's a little scribble at the bottom where it looks like someone wrote their signature and then hastily covered it over. I have to reread the note a few times to process it fully. Is
this a joke?
Scowling, I rip the note in half and toss it to one side. Really, though, what kind of idiot would write something so ridiculous? As if a dying person would make quips about blood and ink. Besides, who brings writing materials with them in a place like this? Some sort of scholar? They'd made it sound like they were fatally wounded, but I see no blood anywhere. Definitely no bodies. Whatever. I try to dismiss the note from my mind, but now an unsettling thought weighs me down. Could it be that someone recently came through here? Considering how my path so far has been more or less free of trials, it seems possible. But that raises a new set of questions. Who came before me? Are they still alive? Have they left already? Or are they still here? I thought I was alone in this place, but this note, it doesn't seem that old. I guess it's possible that it's just an illusion or something, or perhaps time works differently here. But I guess there's nothing I can do about it now except to keep moving forward. As much as I hate to touch this door again. Gritting my teeth, I reach out for the handle and throw all my weight into shoving the door open. And I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.